Georgia Miller on top of the overall point score in our first event, the first National Real Estate Female Board Race. Lizzie Wellborn only a few points behind, and she needs a win if she wants to take the title here and now, but it's really open as you head further down the page.
Well, Josh, either of those two girls win, and there's one on the screen. Lizzie Wellborn versus Georgia Miller. Either girl takes the win. That gives them a maximum of 300 points and means they can't lose the overall series.
Let's take a look at the start list. Brielle Cooper, the young gun, who is absolutely having a stellar summer. She is in number 1. Further down the page, well, the defending series champion Danielle McKenzie in 9. Jordan Mercer is there as well. Lizzie Wellborn and one of the juniors, Babe Wilden-Snedden, is rounding out the field. The girls are on the line and ready to go, off and away. Huge conditions out the back, Jack, and it's not just one break that they have to negotiate. They go through that first inner shore break, through the gutter, and then the big back break of Surface Paradise will sort a few of them out.
We're also having to account for the sweep, Josh, and the sweep is moving to the north, so the girls will get swept, particularly if they get stuck on the inside bank. If they get hit on the shore break, they'll find it very hard to get that line to the camp.
As we look at the girls now, that is left to right of the screen. It'll head north, so Lizzie Wellborn doing her best. And what about the shots here from the front of the board? You can see just how much power is coming through, and because of the tide, it's gotten a little bit shallow on that initial bank. A couple of the girls standing up. Brielle Cooper sneaks through. So does Lizzie Wellborn on the bright yellow board, and as they make their way into the gutter, they'll try and pick up speed and force the issue towards that back bank.
Well, Josh, that's a Manly cap out in front. It looks like Alex Fleming leading the way and made the best of it through that first shore break. Lizzie Wellborn, we talked about her at the start. She's won 2 rounds so far. He's most certainly in the mix.
Out in front, Alex Fleming. Danielle McKenzie with a little bit of work to do there. She was on the orange and blue a long, long way behind. Here comes a set. One rolls through, another rolls through underneath. A couple get belted at the back. A couple from Wanda there, maybe Emily Eves, who just copped it as they try to sneak up and over, but no dramas at all for Lizzie Wellborn, Georgia Miller and Alex Fleming. They're in 3rd, 4th and 5th at the moment, and well, 2 of the big guns of board paddling, Georgia Miller and Lizzie Wellborn. Georgia Miller easily the most improved in the last 12 months, more noted as a swimmer, but her board paddling's, well, it's the most improved leg in surf sports. But these are our leaders, Maddie Spencer and Gemma Smith out in front. They've got about 3 board lengths on the rest of the field. They snuck out on that back bank at Surface Paradise, and you can see the gap that they've opened up back to Wellborn, Miller and Alex Fleming.
Well, it looks as though Wellborn is going to work now. She knows when they turn the last can, that's where the lifts and runs are really going to start to come, and if she allows Spencer and Smith to get away to that point, they may get away and get back to the beach.
The training partner of Georgia Miller is out in front, but they've just gone straight past them. Gemma Smith, it was like she had an anchor out on her board. Georgia Miller went past her. Lizzie Wellborn went past her. Maddie Spencer's there as well, but there's some big sets out the back. Here they come. 2, 3, 4. Gemma Smith falls from the sky. Whoa, what about that? And then our leaders, they've been absolutely belted on their wave, so drama aplenty. Looks like maybe Rebecca Creedy, or oh, that's her board washing in there. It's flipping and falling. There should be somebody on top of it. It's riding along very, very well. Here we go. We'll just watch Creedy. Doesn't get back in time, gets rolled over, and that is something that you should see from an under 10, not one of the best iron women in the country. So a big mistake there from Rebecca Creedy. Her board's still in the race, but she is not. Maddie Spencer now is our leader. She's the only one who hasn't made a mistake so far. She's onto a little wave on front on her own. She led on the way out, but the charge of the Light Brigade behind. Here comes Lizzie Wellborn. Here comes Georgia Miller. Here comes Jordan Mercer. We haven't called her all race long, and she has come out of nowhere. Mercer's into it. She's the defending Australian board champion. Mercer's onto a race in 4. It's Wellborn on the left. Spencer's gone back. Mercer's gone to the front. Miller on the right's off. Miller on the right's off. Her teammate's going to stand up first. Spencer gets up first. Spencer did it from the start. Spencer's going to get the win. What a performance ahead of some of the best in the business. Gemma Smith's come back very, very late, but she'll be too far down the beach. And as they cross the line, we'll leave 2nd and 3rd to the judges. Maddie Spencer deserved that one. A lot of the girls, too many mistakes, too many times to get the win. Maddie Spencer, her first maximum of the year, gets the win in the first National Real Estate Female Board Race. Georgia Miller did a great job to finish 2nd, and Jordan Mercer came to the clouds in 3rd.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a pretty slow start, which I wasn't happy with, but in the gutter managed to make up some room and hold on just for the win at the end, so yeah.
Yeah, really tough conditions going out, especially on that back bank, but also coming home was a race in 5 there.
Yeah, no, I thought the girls had caught me and then I got away even and then they caught me again and I was like, oh, sprint finish, not my forte, but managed to pull it off.
Well, for somebody who doesn't like a sprint finish, she did a great job, and that catapults her up into 5th overall. Georgia Miller, Lizzie Wellborn, Harriet Brown, none of them improved their score. Alex Fleming did, though. She is close enough, if good enough, heading into the final round at North Cronulla Beach. It looks like Danielle McKenzie will possibly lose her title. That's a tough, tough blow for the girl from Northcliffe there, but I'm sure she'll be back bigger and better than ever next year.